Not only do certain resources work different days and different times to the project calendar, but certain resources actually have a variety of charge-out rates also, not just a standard and overtime rate. For example, I'm going to double-click the bartenders, and from here I'm going to choose costs at the top. And here I can see their rate, their $15 standard rate and $25 overtime rate. But what I might decide is that they're going to have a rate increase as of the 1st of the 12th. So I'll put the effective date the 1st of the 12th. On the 1st of the 12th, I know they're going to go for an increase in their rate by 5%. So I'll put 5%. As soon as I press enter, it calculates a 5% increase in their rate. If I was to assign the bartenders to any task pre the 1st of December, they'll be charged out at $15 an hour. As soon as I assign the bartenders to a task on the 1st of December or after, they'll be charged out at $15.75 an hour. You can have up to 25 different rates that change over the course of time, just by going down and entering an effective date and entering a rate. If it's an exact amount that they're going to increase to, say $18 an hour, I'll just type 18. And if it's an overtime rate that's $32 an hour, I'll type 32. Not only can a resource have different rates over the course of time, especially if it's a very long project in terms of duration, but they can also have different charge-out rates. They can have the default, which is the A charge-out rate, but they could also have a B charge-out rate, a C, a D, and an E. The reason for this is sometimes companies will have a charge-out rate that's internal, and that will usually be cheaper, so that's A, than their charge-out rate that's external. If they charge this bartender out to an external client, they might charge a different rate, a B rate. Otherwise, they'll be charged at an A rate. So a particular resource can have 5 different rates that they're charged out at, and these could change over the course of time. Unfortunately, we can't edit these particular letters of the alphabet, so you have to find some standard way that you use the A rate, the B rate, the C, D, and E rate. What I'd like to do now is charge my bartenders out at a B rate. So I'm going to click on B at the top. This is their outsource rate. And in their B rate, I'm going to type $10. And for their overtime, I'm going to type 20. So this particular bartender has an A rate of 15 and 25, a B rate, which is cheaper, of 10 and 20. And when it comes to their A rate, they're going to go for an increase as of the 1st of December. What I'm now going to do is continue to change the rates for the entertainment, the florist, the decorator, and the caterer. So I'll go OK. To change the rates for the entertainment, I'm going to double-click entertainment. I'm then going to go to their A rate, and effective as of the 1st, well actually the 30th of the 12th, I'm going to increase their standard rate to 35 and their overtime rate to 40. I'm also going to give them a B rate, which currently is 0, and change that to 10, and change the overtime to 20, and OK. I'd also like to change the rates for the florist, so I'm going to double click Florist Hire. Effective as of the 30th of the 11th, I'm going to make their standard rate go up to 25, and their overtime go up to 28. And I'm also going to give them a B rate. The standard B rate will be 10 and the overtime will be 20. And I'll click OK. The decorator, I'm going to double click the decorator, decorator hire, and I'm going to make it that effective as of the 30th of the 11th, they're going to go for an increase in their standard rate of, well actually it's a decrease. A decrease in their standard rate of 25, gosh that's rough, and a decrease in their overtime rate to 38. And when I go to the B, I'm going to establish their standard rate to 40 and their overtime rate to 50. And OK. And lastly, the caterer. When I double click the caterer, I can set effective as of the 30th of the 12th that they will have an increase in their standard rate to 20 and 25, and they don't have a B rate. So I'll just click OK. So all the resources in your resource sheet are listed. Each resource can then have their calendar adjusted and changed from the standard project calendar. And each resource can also have different rates.